Button. Yeah, what's up, guys? We're back with your boy Muzzy McGee. We're back for another live stream session. Sorry about the lateness of the hour. I was supposed to be here about 45 minutes ago, but I was messing around with trying to make this video into a YouTube short, and it was not loading for whatever reason. I was just dealing with a bunch of technical stuff today. Yes, troubleshooting is very much a part of life, but it's also one of my least favorite parts. Troubleshooting everything. At least it's one of those things that's really, really happening right now, especially with us being so dependent on technology. We have to learn how to troubleshoot every last little detail of our lives when we Instagram, Facebook, do all these things to try to progress or try to build our own business, especially when we're trying to have an online presence. So it happens, guys. I just want to say thank you guys for being here. I know it's a Sunday and nobody wants to work here today. I know I don't want to be here because I don't want to, you know, I'm tired today, but at the same time, I want to get better at guitar, and my willingness or my almost pathological need to get better at music and to create this business for myself. It's almost medical in the sense that I want it so bad that I don't, it doesn't faze me to be here on a Sunday because I know it's taking me in the right direction. I hope that inspires you too. I hope that, that we inspire each other. That's why we're trying to build this thing, and it takes a little bit of help on your part by you being here, and it takes a little bit of, viewership on your part and getting other people involved. So, but thank you for that. Thank you for being here this Sunday. For those of you who joined me yesterday, thank you for joining me yesterday. For those of you who've been here for the long haul, thank you for being here for the long haul. For those who are just here right now, welcome. For those of you who can just watch the replay, well, thank you for watching the replay. But, yeah, I go by the name Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. If you've never been to this channel before, let me go over my spiel real quick so y'all be understanding what I'm trying to do out here. Okay, so the first thing is that, the channel is about 4 things, and the first 2 things involve the live stream, and the live stream is broken down into 2 individual parts. The first part is the practice section, and the second part is the improvisational section. Now, the practice section is about me practicing and you practicing and us practicing together, so we can get from the intermediate to the advanced, from the advanced to the expert onto the virtuous levels of guitar playing. We do that by sticking to a very basic structure that has things and parts and components in it that we will change regularly. We'll start with warm-ups, scales, chords, different voicings, different chords and voicings, different chord progressions, different licks of the week, different picking patterns, different strumming patterns, as well as different cover songs to help us build the foundation we need to do the second thing, which is to become the best improvisational guitar players on planet Earth, which we can become. And to use on the live stream, it would just be me improving and you guys getting to sit on your throne of judgment, or maybe take notes on what you can do better, or maybe things that I could do better, and we can share that together. And you can also suggest different influencers or different exercises that will help us get better, whether it's a practice session or the improvisational section. But it's my hope that you will feel comfortable and confident enough to use the songs I have in the playlist section of my account that, again, I did not write, the playlist section of these backing tracks, and you will play against them, record yourself, upload those videos to YouTube, and when you send them to me, with and only with your permission, I would like to not show the videos, but to discuss how you attack the fretboard using those songs, how I've attacked the fretboard using those same songs, and what we can do as a collective to get better. The third thing is basically what the whole channel is about. Now, you can see this has been 10 consecutive days I've been able to push out 1 hour of music, or spend 1 hour creating and mixing the songs. So obviously the whole channel is about me using my guitar, my understanding of music theory, my understanding of the guitar and fretboard to create the best, and my understanding music theory, my understanding of the fretboard and the guitar to create the best music I can in Logic Pro X. Now, 100% of the stuff I will be putting out in the very beginning will be total shit. That is how it starts. If you want to be good at anything, you have to be okay with being bad at it for a little while. Whatever that is, it's different for everybody else, depending on how bad you want it, or what position you are in your life, what you got to do, this, that, and the others. Plethora of factors that factor into whether or not you're going to get good real quick or not. And sometimes there are things that are just out of your control. But to get good at anything, you have to start from being terrible. Some people are just naturally gifted at stuff. They pick it up real quick. But even within those first couple of days when they're trying to pick it up, they're not as good as they think they are. So that's what it's all about. 100% of the music I'll be putting out will be just for me to improve, for me to get better. And so 90% of the music I'll be putting out will be for me and my own stuff personally. The other 10% will be reserved for music I'm working on with individual artists, whether I'm collabing with them or just creating music for them individually, or working with independent filmmakers who are always looking for new music that they can put their films that is license free. And because I work with a bunch of independent artists here, I'm very happy to share with them the stuff that I have, because a lot of them have been very, very dope. It's been really cool to work with them, and it's also a fun way to get, it's a win-win. I give them music, they give me experience, I meet new people, I expand my business, so it's a win-win. There's a particular group called Kino here in Grenoble, and Kino is a society that works with it's not really specifically here, but it's all over France particularly, and it's like an organization that where people just amateurs put together short films, and I think that's fun. It's really cool. I've worked on a bunch of projects with them, so that's really cool. The fourth thing is basically when people don't watch the channel still serves for me as where I am, where I've been, and where I'm trying to go sort of situation. I ask people to comment in real time because it saves me time when I have to go back and watch these videos to see things that I have to change. Obviously, things like background and lighting are things that I can change a little bit, but not too much. I'm going to purchase a light, I'm sure, at some point. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to say, yeah, so I ask people to like, comment, subscribe to the channel so I can do less of the second thing, which is to ask people to donate to the channel. There's two ways you can donate. You can donate directly or indirectly. Directly through my Ko-fi account, a link I will make available in the chat section. That is ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. ko-fi.com/Muzzy McGee. You can donate as little as €1 to the account or more if you'd like to. Indirect ways through cryptocurrency. Again, this channel has nothing to do with cryptocurrency. Normally, you have to be age eligible and regionally eligible to do so, but if you're watching my channel, you are age eligible because I have my channel age restricted, okay? And I do that for a reason because I also curse on the channel. But I also I ask people to get involved with cryptocurrency to help me grow this channel from a financial perspective. And it works in the following way. When you purchase $50 or more, when you sign up on any of these websites and you use my referral link, to sign up for any of these platforms, you don't have to spend a dime. But if you decide to spend $50 or more, they will offer you perks and benefits. And those perks and benefits that they offer you, they will in turn offer me as I'm the referring client. And because I'm the referring client, whatever they offer you, they will offer me. So let's say they offer you $20 cash back or $100 off the trading fees. If they offer you that, they will offer me the same thing, okay? And it's great because I'm using 15 to 20%, or basically between $50 and $100 to reinvest back into my platform next year. If I somehow manage to make a plethora of money this year, I'll do more than that. But basically is if I don't make anything more than like maybe a couple $100, then I'm only going to take $100 out of that and reinvest back in the platform. Like I said before, I only spend between 50 and $20 worth of cryptocurrency. 25 and $50 a month in cryptocurrency. That's all my little heart can take. You know what I mean? It's a very volatile market. It's fun, but it's also very volatile. But I also believe in cryptocurrency, and so that's an element that plays into the fact of why I purchased it, because I think it's an important application for the future, especially Web 3. But no, we can get into conversations about that later. But if you get involved, it helps out with the channel. Again, you don't have to. Do your own research if you decide to get involved. I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. And again, I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your money. In the event that I have forgotten to say that in an episode, just understand I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do. I'm not an advisor, not a financial advisor. That's for damn sure. I shouldn't be advising anybody, really, about financial stuff. So, and the last thing, basically, the easiest way to help out with the channel is by subscribing to me across all platforms. I'm not only just available on YouTube, which I want you to subscribe to because it's the main platform that I want to use. I ask you to subscribe to me across all platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch. I am not active on Twitch at the moment. I do not have the technical devices or the computing power to cross-platformationally stream. I've tried it. Crash City, crash. That's all that's happened. Okay, and so the reason why I have to wait on that, I'm not going to stream on Twitch at the moment because I tried to do it earlier, like 4 months ago, and it just didn't work out. Okay, and the reason was because I can't stream on multiple platforms at once because I just don't have that computing power. Because you're boy poor. Okay, for the time being. So subscribe to me across all these platforms, whether I'm active on those platforms or not. Helping me grow those channels will inevitably help me grow my YouTube channel. Help me grow my YouTube channel will inevitably help me grow those other channels because one hand washes the other. So ladies and gentlemen, when I start to generate revenue from those other channels, it will help me purchase the devices and the things that I need. Even when you donate to the channel, it'll help me purchase the things that I need to get to grow this channel from what it is. Like I said before, I've already spent $1,500-$1,600 on this channel. I do not plan, with the exception of the last cryptocurrency bit that I'm going to be spending in January, between $1,500. That is the last little bit I'll be spending on the channel from a financial perspective until the channel starts to generate its own revenue. And that's just a decision that I've made because the purpose of building a business is not to continue to bleed money. You have to use the money that you've earned to continue to push forward. So with that being said, guys, we're going to get started here today. I did not open the metronome. I'm going to go ahead and post my Ko-fi account. Happy Sunday, guys. If I hadn't said it before, I will say it now. Here is the... here's my Ko-fi account link. I will go ahead and post that into the chat so you have it. It's in the description of the video. Not why that didn't work. And Here's the link to Lick of the Week. I'm going to open this up real quick. Again, we will be going over this again this week, and then next week we will start a new one. I'm just going to copy and paste this into the channel. So copy the link. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go there. Also, I ask people to subscribe to these people's accounts because when they grow, helping them grow their channels helps us grow as musicians because they're creating content that will inevitably help us grow because we're using it to get better and to learn. So I ask that you guys, when you are writing their content or you're watching their content, that you are liking their videos and subscribing to their channels as well because helping them grow those it helps them get higher priorities, and those higher priorities get them sponsorship deals or deals on this and that. It helps them reduce the amount of money they have to spend or what have you. And all these things are really, really super important. So that's why I ask you guys to make sure that you, when I'm having Antonio Visadio or I'm talking about Brandon Dion or I'm talking about this Maurizio Mura guy, when I ask you to sign up for their accounts and subscribe their accounts, that's why. It's because it's important that they, you know, you help them grow their accounts too. But obviously subscribe to mine first because I am, you know, great, I think. I'm not as good as they are. They're very good. I like them, and they're helpful. We're 90 beats per minute, guys. I'm going to start working on these exercises to get started today. Also, I should go ahead and point this out. I do curse on my channel. You will hear me, especially when I get frustrated, say things like shit and fuck. If that is an actual obstacle for you, unfortunately, this may not be the channel for you. This channel is age restricted, so I don't think that would particularly be an issue. But I do come from the South, and I understand that a lot of people do not like cursing. Second thing, I do not take song requests. Next year, I will be working 1 day a week where I will be doing requests for improvisational backing tracks where people can donate based on that, which is a different thing because it is helping me grow as an improvisational artist, and that is something I'm trying to do. But not only not learning instrumentals or learning just cover songs, just to learn cover songs, is not the best way to get better at guitar. Most people, most instructors will tell you the same thing. Lastly, if you have any questions that take longer than 10 or 15 seconds to answer, I ask that you wait to the end or you add me on Facebook or Instagram, and then that way we can have a conversation off stream, okay? We're at 90 beats per minute, guys. We're going to get started on this. We're going to try to do this as perfectly as we can. No muffin topping, no looking down at a guitar, and definitely no quasimodoing. So that actually sounded pretty weird compared to yesterday because I missed a bunch of those strings when I was getting over that, and that happens. It sounded clean overall. It just needed some, I just skipped a bunch of strings, not on purpose. My fingers decided that they weren't going to hit those strings, or my picking hand was decided, it was just like, yeah, we're not going to pick those strings today. It happens. Let's get right into the alternate, well, the John Petrucci Bite of the Mosquito style exercise. Again, eyes closed, no peeksies, because we're trying to make sure that we are not looking at our fretboards as much as possible. Yeah, let's get right into the alternate spider picking pattern from the 1st to the 16th fret at 190 beats per minute. Again, we're not competing with ourselves, or not competing with other people. We're competing against ourselves yesterday. So let's keep that in mind as we're trying to move forward and do the best job that we can. I have to say, this is really cool. I don't know if this is something cool or something I just started to notice, but I think Einstein's theory of relativity also isn't just about objects. I think it's also about sound, because whenever I hear the sound at 190 beats per minute, it sounds fast, but when I start playing against it, it feels like it slows down. So sound moves relative to whether or not you're playing on it or I guess against it. I don't even know how to make that into a model, like a mathematical model, but that's crazy. So one thing I've noticed, I've been noticing it for like as soon as I've moved up in tempo, it's more flagrant when you are moving up in tempo. It's not even that I'm moving up in tempo, I'm actually moving down in tempo. I'm just increasing the tempo, but instead of playing in double time, I'm playing in regular time because of the issues I was having with delays. Let's get right into the chromatic tapping, guys. This is going to sound a little bit louder because it's my, I'm tapping. I got to turn up the volume to that. I know some of you are like, yeah, I looked down this particular time because for some reason I keep like forgetting or not listening well enough, and it's like getting to the point where I have to like look down at my guitar to make sure that I've gone to the 14th fret, not the 12th, and somehow I stopped at the 12th fret. It's a thing. It's a thing. It's happening to me now. We're at 140 beats per minute. We're going to work on the selective picking exercise. I'm going to come up with a few more next year. I've decided in January is going to be the month of triads, chord-wise. We're going to work on triads all up and down the fretboard because apparently learning triads is a very, very important aspect of playing guitar. We said that memorizing your triads is one of the most important things, so I think that's what we're going to do in January. Again, don't hold me to it yet because I haven't developed a plan, but that's part of the thing that we might do in January. 140, 150, 160, same exercise, selective picking exercise. Let's go. Same exercise, we're just taking up the tempo to 150 beats per minute. Let's go. All right. 160 beats per minute. Same exercise. Let's go. No pixies, eyes closed. Now, guys, we get to go right into 190 beats per minute. We're going to go start working on these scales. We're still doing the F sharp, G flat major, F sharp, G flat major scale today. F sharp, the G flat, the G major scale, as well as the F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale. We're going to follow that up with the F sharp, the G minor pentatonic scale. Okay. Today, I'm happy to say that I finally get an easy day in the sense that we are working on the augmented and diminished chords, which ironically make one of the triads. Triads are basically when you play 3 strings at any time, or 3 strings. It's basically the 1, 3, and 5, and the relationship that the 1, 3, and 5 have together are major, minor, diminished, and augmented capacities. So that's really cool. We're going to learn those things together. So I don't know the triads. I've played chords that have 3 that involve just 3 strings and 3 notes, but I've never really tried to learn the triads. So we're going to learn that together. We're going to see how we can figure that out, and there's going to be a lot of planning going on during the holiday break. So, and I'm going to ask you guys a little bit what we can do to get better. So let's get right into it. Starting with the F sharp G flat major scale, no pixies. Let's go. First position, 190 beats per minute. Second position, F sharp G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, G, I'll do that one more time. position, F sharp, G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fourth position, G major, F sharp, G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, yeah. Fifth position, F sharp, G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute, y'all. Let's go. There we go. Let me just try that one more time. Seventh position? Yeah, seventh position. F sharp, G flat major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Sixth position, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Sixth position. Now seventh position. And finally, the eighth position, or the octave position of the F sharp, G flat major scale at 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Guys, now we're going to get right into the F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic, or we're getting right into the G minor pentatonic scale at 190 beats per minute. Yeah, let's go. Second position, G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. The third position, G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, I'm sorry. Yeah, fourth position, my bad. Fourth position, G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position, G major, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Sixth position, G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Okay, that was sixth position, seventh position, I think. Seventh position, my bad. The eighth position, the octave position, the G major scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Now, guys, we're going to get right into the minor pentatonic scales. No, we're not going to nanda. We're staying at the right tempo. We're staying at the right tempo. We're staying at the 190 beats per minute. Okay? We're going to get right into the F sharp, G flat minor pentatonic scale as soon as I get some of this coffee. Shout out to you guys for being here. I didn't say it yet, so I'm going to go back to this main page, and I'm going to tell you guys something really super important. It's not really super important, but it's something that's nice to say. Happy Sunday, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Channel. What's next? Oh, shoot. Guys, I made a mistake. We were playing at 191 beats per minute. And some of you guys would be like, well, it's not that big of a deal. It's one beat per minute faster. Yeah, it's a big deal. You guys don't know it because you can't hear it. But there are people who do videos on the internet of what it sounds like over time. You can hear the difference within seconds, within mere seconds. Sometimes it's nanoseconds. You can hear the difference. So that is my bad, shotties. Excuse me, wipe that from your brain. We're going to take a second here to listen to this tempo.
right into these minor pentatonic scales, y'all. That's how we do it. F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale, first position. Let's go. Second position, F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Third position, F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Yeah, let's go. Fourth position, I want to do that again. Fourth position, F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Y'all, let's get it going. Fifth position. Is it fifth position? Yeah, fifth position, F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Finally, the sixth position, or the octave position, the F sharp, G flat, minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Y'all, happy Sunday. Get that Ric Flair going. I wish there was like a Ric Flair head I could put up here and spin around. Woo! You know, the crazy thing is I like Ric Flair, but I never really watched wrestling. Not that that matters. I had friends who were big fans of it. I didn't care for it. It wasn't really that funny or that cool. But some people, there's some characters that are really, really hilarious. G minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute, starting first position. Let's get it going, y'all. Second position, G sharp, G, F sharp, G flat, no, G major, G minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. We're gonna get through this, I swear. fifth position, third position, my bad, F sharp, F, G minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Let me see. There we go. Fourth position, G minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. Fifth position? Yeah, fifth position. G minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Let's go. And now the sixth position, or the octave position, the G minor pentatonic scale, 190 beats per minute. Yeah, let's get it going. Woo! Shout out to you guys for being here on a Sunday, man. We get to turn off the metronome. Thankfully today I get an easier, I don't want to say easier, it's a lighter day for me in the sense that we get to work on the augmented diminished chords, and that always makes things easier, especially when I have a ton of work. Today, well, next week and these next couple of weeks, like I said, they're gonna be bananas. We've got a lot of work to do in the next couple of weeks before Christmas coming up and for all the holidays, and it's just it's unnatural. It's not normal what's being asked of us. It's just not. But you know, wherever your paycheck goes to, you know, whoever's signing your checks is the person that tells you what to do. So I don't know. It's a lot. So I got to build this thing on the side so I can just be like, if this is too much for me, I can just be like, you know, this is too much. I got to go. I got to bounce. You know what I mean? Putting yourself in a position where you can do things that are more at your pace, or things that aren't going to actually work you into the grave or take you 4 steps closer to the grave, are really advantageous in life. And so I'm working on building this to try to make sure that I'm doing things that I love to do, but also being able to do it at a rhythm that is sustainable. And what's happening in my quote unquote workplace, I'll put it that way, is unsustainable from an energy perspective. It is an unsustainable energy, internal energy, like the energy I have to spend. Like, you have a certain amount of energy, you eat food, and then you get more energy or whatever. But like physically, it's not a lot. It's not demanding physically. It's demanding like mentally. So you know, it is what it is. We all have our own different things that go on with jobs. No job is perfect. It's just that's what it is. Especially around the holiday season. I know some of y'all got things going on. So shout out to you guys for being here and using some of that energy to create something good for yourself. Create something that's positive for yourself outside of, you know, going out and doing all these crazy things with your friends. And, you know, shout out to you guys for being here on a Sunday. Let's get right to it. We're going to start with the G flat or the F sharp diminished chords, because G flat and D sharp are, or F sharp and G flat are sonically identical. You get it. If you haven't done so already, guys, I'd absolutely love it if you took like 2 seconds to like and subscribe to my channel. It's free and it'll help me build this thing. I don't know why I lost 2 subscribers this week. I don't think I did anything wrong, or maybe somebody hit the wrong button. I don't know what happened, but I'd like to get some of those back. I'm so close to 100, and I'm hoping to get there before the end of the year. But we'll see. We still got 32 days left. Starting from today. I think today's the 30th, right? shout out to you guys. Let's get it going, okay? Starting with the G flat diminished chord. Let's go again, okay? Let's go right into the inside chords. Sound something like this right here. I know we did that enough times. We went through this. That's why I love these. I always forget that how much fun they are, but they're fun because for me that they're a little bit easier and they make things on Sunday, like easiest Sunday morning. It's just an easier day for me because the chords are similar in shape and I don't have to think too much. And already for my work, I got to think for like 5 people, which is you're surprised at how much glucose your brain uses. It's a lot. Some of the people I work with don't use their brains at all. So, I mean, you know what I mean? These are the diminished bar chords or the rhythm chords, in case that wasn't clear. Let's get right into the bottom 4 string chords, guys. Sound like this right here. Go right into the augmented chords, which are my favorite because they are by far and away the easiest to remember and to shape. So let's go right into the D augmented chords, which is why we have to learn the triads as well, because learning the triads apparently helps with a lot of things. G augmented chords, let's start with these. Go right into the G augmented chords, guys.
we're going to start with the inside, or they're going to do inside chords. So these are easy, and these are my favorite because, again, the difference between the inside chords, the bottom 4-string chords, and the rhythm chords are this. In the inside chords, you have this shape. When you do the rhythm chord, you're going to just add that pinky finger right here. So it's going to sound like this with your inside chords. Your rhythm chords are going to sound like this. So you play 5 strings, and then your bottom 4-string chords are literally, you're going to, instead of barring off the B and the G string, you're just going to lift that up and not play the B string, and you're just going to play these bottom 4 strings. That's what I love about these. These are so easy, and all you have to do is move them up and down. So it's going to sound like this. We're going to move through these quickly, starting with the inside chords that sound like this. Now the inside chords that sound like this, or the rhythm chords, my bad. Bottom 4-string chords. Let's go. To go right into the G augmented G diminished chords, guys. Favorite day. Diminished and augmented. Starting with the diminished chords, these ones are a little bit hard because there's one shape that's just very markedly different from the rest. So it's this one. This is the hard one right here.
That one had me all kinds of fucked up. Let's get right into these inside chords that sound something like this right here. One more time, okay? Now the rhythm chords. I want to see if I'm going to look at these. Here we go. Let's go again, okay? One more time, let's go. Let's go right into the bottom 4 string chords that sound a little something like this, y'all. Let's get right into the bottom 4. Thank you for the likes, guys. I appreciate all you guys who are liking these videos, man. I know that this stuff sucks because it's just like, you know, we want to make dope content. Weakfoot, you're the man, my dog. Have you seen me posting? Again, guys, you don't know, if you don't know this, Weakfoot has been helping me out with a bunch of this stuff, my thumbnails and things. So if you've seen the videos that I posted on my instrumentals, he's the guy who made them. He's the guy who made the thumbnails for him. And so shout out to you, Weakfoot. I appreciate you. Have you been seeing them? Yeah, thank you, man. One of my friends was like saying to me the other day, before I get right into these augmented chords, he was saying to me, so you're putting together an instrumental in an hour, mixing and mastering too. He said, that's nuts. And I said, yeah, but that's a part of the process. It helps you think about things in a more quick way. Like you have to understand the patterns, and it gets rid of the element of, does this sound good or does this sound bad? It's about putting it out there and creating a process by which you follow a certain standard, because we're not always going to have 10 years or 20 years to write a song. You got to write the things real quick. So part of this is an exercise to see what I can do, but also learning in that process and also optimizing my process at the same time. So I've put out a total of 10, including the one I did earlier today. Yeah, it turned out way better than I had expected, and it's been working more and more or less. And so next week, I've decided, not this week, but the next week, I'm going to start putting out, I'm going to put out a cover song of an instrumental that I've listened to that week that's not too hard, that's something I can do over the weekend, and then use that model to build all the songs off of that particular model in that week. So I can not only learn song structure and composition, but I can also learn about making instrumentals more quickly in that particular sense, because I'll have the process in my head by doing the cover song first. Yeah. So the first song I'm going to do, and I'll tell you what it is. I've worked on it for a while, and I said I was going to do this beforehand, is a song from Lil Durk called Pissed Me Off. So if you want to check out the instrumental to that, it's a rap song, so there's definitely cursing in it. But that's a song I can put together in, an hour easy.
This is a trap instrumental. It's not hard. So that's what I'm starting with. I'm going to start with trap, maybe do some hip hop, and then I'll probably move into electronic stuff because that's the area I'm trying to go into. Guitar, electronic kind of music, synthesizer-driven music. That's the area I'm trying to go into. But building off instrumentals and learning how the production side of things work is easier to do when you're learning trap. So guys, let me get right into these G-augmented chords. So we can get right onto it. Weakfoot, it's good to see you, man. Thank you so much for the thumbnails. I appreciate you. I say it all the time, but I appreciate you, man. I think you that hundreds for you. Shout out Weakfoot, everybody. Give yourself a round of applause. Shout out for Weakfoot, bro. You're the man. I appreciate you, man. And besides, everyone knows I don't have the patience for. I don't know how people do this stuff, as far as creating stuff in Adobe and stuff like that. That is not my field of expertise. I do not like that program at all, and it's probably just because I am just trash at that program. I hated Canva for a while, but now I'm getting better at it. That I've had to do a few things with it. So these are the G-augmented chords. Let's go right into these inside chords, the rhythm chords, the bottom 4 string chords. These ones are a little bit harder because I now have to play these ones like this. So the inside chords sound like this. So it's goes like this. Let me just go like this. Let's go right into the rhythm chords that sound the rhythm chords sound like this. Like this right here. Finish with these chords, guys. We can get right into the lick of the week. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, I would love it for you to go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to you, Weakfoot, man. You are the best, bro. I didn't know. I know you heard me say it, but I'm gonna write it in the chat. You're the man. Shout out to you, man. Your shit has helped me so much. It's crazy, man. So how much just something is small is something I'm sure it didn't take you a lot of time to do it because you seem to be working at a pace like the same way I'm trying to work is you seem to be working at a pace that's consistent with doing something quick but doing something good. And it just always turns out dope, bro. I appreciate you. And I want to say thank you. You're turning out things like I'm trying to turn out, trying to get better at your craft. I'm trying to get better at my craft. And game recognized game, as we say in the States. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? So let's get right into this, guys. We're going to go right into the Instagram video today, and we're going to try to move forward on this song. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Please like and subscribe to these guys' channels every time I post them, because it helps them continue to create content, or incentivizes them to create content that helps us get better. And we want to show our thanks and our support by, at the very least, even if it's in a free perspective, to help them by subscribing to their channels. That's the part I want to get right there at the end. This is the part that's hard at the end. It's that's how it ends right there. That should be a slide, but it's not. He has it written as it's not one, or not a slide, but a hammer on. So. So the beginning starts like this. So I know the riff now. So I have the riff in my head. I don't have it perfect, but I do know the riff now. So that's cool. So. That's all the time I'm going to have for that riff today. Shout out to Maurizio. We're going to 100 beats per minute. We're going to work on this ABC polyphony. You know what? Do something crazy. We're going 110 beats per minute today and work on the beginning of that riff. Sorry, I had to just move it up because it felt like the tempo wasn't moving at all. Let's go 110. Let's work on the ABC, the OD polyphony riff at 110 beats per minute. Let's see if we can do better. So we did it once perfectly at 110 beats per minute. So that's good. Let's see if we can get it right a few more times. It's twice in a row. Go. basically 3 times. Holy shit. This is great. That wasn't the time. There we go. Well, I'm going to end that real quick because I just thought to myself, now at 110 beats per minute, I have enough of those done to where I can make it into a 15-second short to show my progress, which is cool. Let's get right into these the end of these backing tracks, guys. We're going to start with the longer one first. Let's get to it. Shout out to you guys for being here on a Sunday. If you haven't done so already, I'd absolutely love it if you took 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds of your time, whatever it takes, and subscribe to the channel. It's free. It's cheap. Which is free in this particular instance. And yeah, thank you guys for being here on a Sunday, even though we don't want to, because it is tough to be here, especially on days where we should be having lazy days. The chords for this one are G major, D major, E minor, and C. And the only difference between this one and the track before, this is not as long, obviously. It's a different style as well. The chords are the same, except for you're going to invert the C and the D. These play at the end. Just see it here. ending was the coolest one I've ever done, by far. Pause that, getting out of that because it's trying to take us to a backing track in E major, and we're not in the key of E major, are we, everybody? Again, the C and the D are reversed, so this is the G. Yeah, G and C. That's what I was screwing up in the beginning. Now we're at C. The E and G stay in the same place. Hear that? Instead of C, here we're going D. Those are some of the better ones that I've done, which is weird to me because it's just not like the greatest day on on planet Earth for me personally. I'm tired. I am tired of the shit I had to deal with at my own job. parentheses or in quotation marks. But I've been working really hard trying to get better. I hope that you guys like the channel. I hope that you guys will continue to like the stuff that I'm putting out there. It's very helpful. I also hope that you guys will like, comment, subscribe to the channel so I can generate revenue so that when my boss tells me, or my other job tells me that, you know, I got to stay late for work, I got to say no, I got to go. I got a community to help, and I got to help myself by getting better at making dope-ass music. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys for being here on a Sunday, man. I'm really appreciative of all you guys. Hopefully, you guys will tell your friends to like, comment, subscribe. I would like to start the new year, okay? Again, we have another month, but I would like to start the new year with a minimum of 100 subscribers. So, obviously, I'd like to have 1,000, 10,000, to 100,000, you know, whatever subscribers, obviously. But the first step for me is obviously getting to that 100. So it'd be dope if I get that 100 before the end of the month. Again, guys, I don't go over my spiel at the end of any of these practices, but I'll just tell you real quick what the channel is about. For those of you who are confused, the channel is about 4 things. Practice, improv, me creating the best music I can, and for me looking back at these videos and seeing what I can do individually to get better. So they serve for me as a video log. And I ask people to like, comment, subscribe to the channel so I don't have to do the second thing. The second thing is for me to ask you to donate to the channel directly in an indirect way or a direct way. The direct way is through my Ko-fi account that is located in the description. It's in the chat of the video. You can donate as little as €1 to the account if you'd like to do so. You don't have to. Liking, comment, subscribing is all, you know, that the channel, well, it's not all the channel needs, but it's helpful. The second way is through my cryptocurrency referral links. Everybody on this channel should be age eligible, regionally eligible, I don't know, but should be age eligible for, because I have my channel, it's age restricted because I curse on the channel and I talk about cryptocurrency. That's really it. Yeah, and I ask people if you want to get involved in the cryptocurrency space. My links are in the description of the video. Spend $50 or more, there will be perks. Those perks they offer you, they will in turn offer me, and therefore this channel. Lastly, subscribe to me across all platforms, guys. I want you to subscribe to me on YouTube, obviously. I want you to like and comment on these videos. But subscribing to me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, whether I'm active on those accounts like Facebook and Instagram, or I'm not as active on those accounts like TikTok, or not active at all on those accounts like Twitch, it does help me grow the channel. It's an easy and free way to help me grow the channel. By helping me grow my YouTube channel, it will inevitably help me grow my other platforms like Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. And help me grow those other platforms will inevitably help me grow this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say happy Sunday to all of you. I hope you're being safe. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful Black Friday. I hope you guys had great things, or wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope you had a productive gift purchasing thing for Black Friday. And I think Cyber Monday, all that cyber stuff is coming up this week, I believe. Jeff Bezos, let's do it. Shout out to you guys for being here on a Sunday, man. I got to get going. Got a bunch of work to do, and as Robert Frost would say, I've got miles to go before I sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say I go by the name of Muzzy McGee. This is my channel. This is what I'm trying to build. I'm going to continue to build this thing brick by brick, but with your help, we can make it happen more quickly. Okay, love you. Bye.